They called it the Ninja Killer, the Blackbird Eater, and the fastest thing on two wheels. The legendary Hayabusa returns for 2025 with fresh updates that'll make your pulse race. But here's what Suzuki didn't tell you about their iconic speed demon. Now let's dive into what makes this beast tick. The 2025 Hayabusa introduces a game-changing update to its cruise control system that nobody saw coming. For the first time, Suzuki's smart cruise control won't cancel when you shift gears using the bidirectional quickshift system. That means you can blast through the gears on the highway without touching the clutch or losing your set speed. Think about that for a second. You're cruising at 80, decide to drop a gear for an overtake, and the system just keeps trucking. No reset, no hassle, no breaking your flow. This might seem like a small detail, but for long-distance riders who eat up miles on the interstate, it's a massive quality of life improvement. The engineering required to make this seamless integration work with the quickshifter is nothing short of impressive, especially when you consider the complex electronic handshake happening between the cruise control module, the transmission sensors, and the engine management system. Suzuki's engineers went back to the drawing board with the launch control system for 2025, and the results speak volumes. They've revised the engine speed parameters across all launch modes for what they call increased effectiveness. Translation? Your whole shots just got a whole lot more consistent. The system now offers more precise control over wheel spin during those critical first few seconds of acceleration. Whether you're at a drag strip trying to shave tenths off your quarter-mile time or just showing that Corvette who's boss at the stoplight, the revised launch control delivers power more progressively. The beauty is in the details. The system now monitors rear wheel slip with greater precision, adjusting power delivery in milliseconds to keep you hooked up and hauling. Combined with that massive 1340cc engine pumping out 190 horsepower, you're looking at sub 10-second quarter-mile times all day long. Gone are the days when the Hayabusa only came in boring colors. For 2025, Suzuki dropped 3 stunning new paint schemes that'll have everyone rubbernecking at the gas station. First up, we've got the metallic Mystic Silver paired with Pearl Vigor Blue, a combination that looks like it was stolen from a Japanese anime. Then there's the stately metallic matte steel green with metallic matte titanium silver accents that gives off serious military fighter jet vibes. And for the purists, glass sparkle black returns because you can't improve on perfection. These aren't just paint jobs, they're statements. The way the light plays off these finishes, especially the Pearl Vigor Blue, is something else. Plus, here's a cool detail most folks don't know. The exhaust mufflers actually change color over time based on your riding style, adding your own personal patina to the bike. Talk about a machine that evolves with you. Sometimes the best update is no update at all. The 2025 Hayabusa keeps its legendary 1340cc inline-4 engine completely unchanged, and that's exactly what enthusiasts wanted. This motor still cranks out 190 horsepower and 142 newton meters of torque, delivered with the kind of smoothness only decades of refinement can achieve. The engine features forged pistons, lightweight connecting rods, and a gear-driven balancer shaft that makes it so smooth you can balance a nickel on the tank at idle. Those twin ram air intakes force-feed cool, pressurized air into the combustion chambers, giving you that extra surge of power as speeds climb. What really sets this engine apart is its dual personality. Docile enough for stop-and-go traffic, yet absolutely unhinged when you twist that throttle. The variable valve timing technology ensures you've got usable power from 2000 RPM all the way to redline. No peaky power band here, just an endless wave of thrust that'll have you grinning like an idiot inside your helmet. The SIRS, Suzuki Intelligent Ride System, continues to be the brain of the operation in 2025. This isn't just traction control and ABS. We're talking about a comprehensive suite of electronic aids that would make a Formula One car jealous. The 6-axis inertial measurement unit from Bosch monitors every lean angle, acceleration force, and deceleration event, feeding data to the various systems 100 times per second. You've got 10 levels of traction control, 3 levels of engine brake control, anti-wheelie control, and hill hold assist. The Suzuki Drive Mode Selector Alpha gives you 3 preset modes, plus 3 custom modes where you can dial in exactly how you want the bike to behave. Want maximum attack mode for the track? Done. Prefer a rain-friendly setup for those sketchy commutes? You got it. The bidirectional quickshifter works in both directions, letting you bang through gears like a MotoGP rider. All this tech isn't there to take away from the experience, it's there to let you push harder with confidence. Let's talk about why this thing cuts through the air like a hot knife through butter. The Hayabusa boasts one of the lowest drag coefficients of any street-legal motorcycle, and that's no accident. Every curve, every bulge, every vent deserves a purpose. Those massive fairings aren't just for show, they create a bubble of still air around the rider, reducing fatigue on long rides. The vertically stacked headlight sits perfectly between those ram air intakes, creating minimal frontal area while maximizing airflow to the engine. Even the mirrors are positioned to minimize turbulence while still giving you a clear view of who you just left in the dust. At speeds approaching 186 miles per hour, aerodynamics isn't just about going fast, it's about stability. The Hayabusa's design creates minimal lift, keeping the front wheel planted even when you're traveling at velocities that would make most bikes feel like they're trying to take flight. Wind tunnel testing and computational fluid dynamics shaped every millimeter of this machine. When you're packing this much speed, you need anchors that can haul you down from warp speed without drama. The 2025 Hayabusa delivers with twin 320mm front discs grabbed by Brembo Stelema calipers. These aren't your average stoppers, they're the same calipers used on world superbike machines. Out back, a 260mm disc provides balanced braking force, but hardware is only half the story. The Motion Track brake system works with that IMU to provide cornering ABS, meaning you can trail brake into corners with confidence. The slope-dependent control system adjusts brake force based on whether you're hauling uphill or downhill. Ever tried emergency braking on a steep downgrade? The system prevents the rear wheel from lifting, keeping you stable. The hill hold control is a godsend in stop-and-go traffic on inclines. The system holds the rear brake for 30 seconds after you stop, letting you focus on a smooth takeoff instead of doing the clutch brake dance. It's these thoughtful touches that separate the Hayabusa from mere speed machines. The 2025 Hayabusa rides on fully adjustable KYB suspension front and rear, giving you the tools to dial in your perfect setup. The 43mm inverted front forks offer compression and rebound damping adjustments plus spring preload, while the rear shocks add high and low speed compression circuits. And here's where it gets interesting. Despite weighing in at 582 pounds wet, the Hayabusa handles like a bike 100 pounds lighter. The secret sauce? Perfect weight distribution and a chassis that balances rigidity with just enough flex. The twin-spar aluminum frame uses a mix of cast and extruded sections, placing strength exactly where it's needed. The swing arm is a work of art, providing excellent feedback while keeping that massive rear tire planted. Those Bridgestone Battle Axe Hypersport S22 tires were developed specifically for the Hayabusa, offering incredible grip whether you're knee-down in corners or pinning it on the straight. The 7-spoke wheels aren't just for looks, they're engineered to be light yet strong, reducing unsprung weight for better suspension response. Here's something the spec sheets won't tell you. The Hayabusa didn't just break speed records, it broke the entire motorcycle industry. When Suzuki unveiled this beast in 1999, they didn't just beat Honda's Blackbird by a few mph, they obliterated it by over 10, marking the biggest margin in speed record history. The name itself was a shot across Honda's bow. Hayabusa is Japanese for peregrine falcon, a bird that literally eats blackbirds for breakfast and dives at over 200 miles per hour. This bike sparked the speed wars that led to the gentleman's agreement limiting bikes to 186 miles per hour. The unrestricted 99 models are now holy grail collectibles. But beyond the numbers, the Hayabusa created its own culture. From drag strips to street racing scenes, from cross-country touring to track days, this bike proved you could have brutal speed without sacrificing comfort or reliability. It became the poster child for a generation of riders who wanted it all. Movies, video games, and countless garage builds have cemented the Busa as more than a motorcycle. It's a legend. After all these years and all these competitors, the Hayabusa remains the king of sport touring motorcycles. Why? Because Suzuki understood something fundamental. Raw speed means nothing if you can't use it. While leader bikes have caught up in outright performance, they'll scramble your kidneys on a 500-mile day. The Hayabusa? You can ride from sunrise to sunset and still feel human. That relaxed riding position, the wide seat, the smooth engine, it all adds up to a bike that's as comfortable crossing continents as it is destroying quarter miles. The 5.3-gallon fuel tank gives you decent range, and with that new smart cruise control, interstate miles just melt away. The wind protection is phenomenal, creating a pocket of calm even at triple-digit speeds. Storage? While not touring bike generous, you can fit enough under the seat for tools and a disc lock. But here's the real kicker. Despite all this comfort, you're still sitting on 190 horsepower of Japanese fury. One twist of the throttle reminds you this is no Goldwing. It's this duality, this perfect balance of brutal performance and real-world usability that keeps the Hayabusa on its throne. So there you have it, the 2025 Suzuki Hayabusa. Still the ninja killer, still the king of speed, but now with smart updates that make it even better for the riders who actually put miles on their machines. Whether you're chasing lap times or chasing sunsets, this legendary bird of prey continues to soar above the competition. The best part? With these updates, Suzuki proves they're listening to riders while staying true to what made the Busa an icon. That's how you keep a legend alive.